Hey, what's up? It's Russell, and welcome back to more Nuclear Throne. So there was a update, and so because of that, let's see, we'll do the daily first. We've lost a bunch of characters, so yeah, I mean our next couple videos will be focused on trying to unlock everybody again, and you can see the next daily is in like 20 minutes. I'm gonna be doing like a quick turnaround. I'm gonna record this one. And then by that time, it'll probably be time to do the next one. So these are going to happen like one right after another. But either way, let's get started. We'll do YV. And yeah, so pretty much our main focus here. I mean, since it's the daily, I kind of want to, you know, play a little more safely. But I also am thinking about unlocking characters and stuff like that. So I don't know if I'm going to try to unlock horror this time. But it is a possibility if I feel that I'm strong enough to do it, then I'll definitely definitely go for that. But yeah, I was kind of looking at the patch notes real quick. I didn't look at them too extensively. That was dumb. I didn't look at them too extensively, but you could already see in the menu that there's some changes and stuff like that. I think if you click, yeah, see it says daily now when you pause it, so that way instead of constantly being like, oh, is it daily? Is it a daily? Is it a daily? I can just press pause and you know it's a daily, which is really cool. It's a nice little small thing. Alright, let's see. Second stomach. I don't plan on going to YV's mansion, even though we don't have any more golden weapons anymore besides his pistol, which is always like that. Oh, come on. But yeah, we don't have any more golden weapons, so we'll focus on getting the golden weapons when it's not a daily. I might even just make, because I've been thinking about making separate videos from the dailies, but I don't know. Probably not, just because if I put up one episode a day, that's a daily at least, then I don't know. It's gonna be a really big waste of time for me to post up videos that like aren't just dedicated to the daily, especially if I'm doing multiple games. So I kind of gotta plan for the future as well. When a bunch of new games come out, I want to play those. It's like if I'm doing 2 Nuclear Throne videos, it might be a little too much. We'll take Laser Brain in preparation for some better stuff. Right now we have a pretty sore. Like our weapons are not very good. We have the pistol still, the revolver, and oh, gotta be careful. Oh man, this is dangerous right here. I just gotta take out the pop gun real quick. Clear out. Okay, so yeah, I mean that was pretty cool, the pop gun. I'm not a fan of it, but it was pretty helpful there. Yeah, there. But yeah, we're pretty low health already, which is a little dangerous. I'm definitely gonna switch this, try to mess them up a little bit. Come on, there we go. I always I gotta remember about the whole reload speed thing with pop. So where is he? Where is he? I'll light up this one first. So yeah, that's no, come on, like that. What is this? Okay, cool. So you can see, like, the little daily rating's a little different. So that was a horrible daily. So yeah, I mean, whatever. We got stuck with it. I'll probably end up. This will probably be a shorter video then, and then hopefully the next one will be longer. We can hope, at least. We'll do YV again, just so I don't feel absolutely horrible. Now I'm not gonna, like, our problems there were that obviously I wasn't playing extraordinarily well, and also our weapons were pretty abysmal. I was pretty much going up against them with the pop rifle and a revolver. Not even pretty much, that's exactly what was happening. So I wasn't a fan of that. I would have rather had a slugger or crossbow or something. Would have been nice. Come on, get out of here. Yeah, I should probably start playing a little bit more Nuclear Throne off camera as well, just to keep my skills up. But I've also been, because a lot of people that play video games know about the whole backlog problem, where you have a bunch of games, and you started them, you never finished them, and yeah, it haunts you. It really does. Because you're like, oh, I'm just gonna finish this, but then it's like every time you look at your library of games, you're like, man, there's nothing to play. But then you're like, but I didn't beat that yet. So then like you're about to start it up, and then you say, no, I don't feel like playing that. It is a problem, a small problem, but a problem nonetheless. We'll take trigger fingers since we're playing as YV. We'll go for like a reload speed, rate of fire kind of run, which would be fun. Okay, well, I'll get him this time. I'm not afraid of him. We're playing a lot better this time. Come on. So what? Let's see. I'm just gonna check the rest of the area. But yeah, you gotta get rid of that backlog, especially with all these new games coming out. And one of the things that I was super happy about was like starting a YouTube channel is being able to finish games, kind of having a reason to finish games, even though there are people on YouTube who still, they don't finish games. There's nothing wrong with that. If a game doesn't hold your attention, then you shouldn't be forced to keep playing it. But since I play like all kinds of games, backlog has always been like a serious problem for me. Just because whenever I'm about to beat a game and a new game comes out, I'm probably gonna get it just because there's very few. I'd say like the only kind of games that I wouldn't consistently buy, or I don't know, like rhythm games, I guess. Like Guitar Hero and stuff like that, even though those haven't come out in a while. Even though we got those new ones coming out. We'll take Eagle Eyes to help with Pop a little bit. Okay. Oh, and also, if you're new and you don't know exactly who YV is, YV's special ability is when you right click, you shoot twice instead of once, but your rate of fire is a lot slower. So if I were to just shoot normally with my left click, I don't want to waste ammo, but I'll do it anyway. One, and then if you do the right click, it takes a little bit longer, but it does more damage. Got that out of the way. Come on, get out of my face. Alright, but yeah, like, I gotta work on fixing that backlog. And then it sucks because not only is there a backlog of games that I never finished, but I have a backlog of games that I want to replay. So then you gotta balance that out as well, because you're like, oh, I haven't played this game in forever. It's one of my favorite games of all time. Like, I want to replay Fallout 3 and New Vegas. Probably more so New Vegas than 3, just because. Not that personally I prefer Fallout 3, probably because that was like the first kind of game like that I played. Before that, it was probably more first-person shooter stuff. And I did like RPGs, but I hadn't played an RPG that felt so open where you could just do whatever you want. So that's probably why Fallout 3 sticks out a little bit in my mind. But yeah, I want to replay Fallout, so that's another game I want to replay. But then it's like, do I want to replay those, especially because Fallout 4 is coming out, or do I want to focus on games that I never finished at all? We'll take Plutonium Hungry here so we can attract item pickups to us a little easier, like that. And then there's games like where you think like, well, you can never really beat it, and so like, how much time is that going to take up? Like I was playing Dota the other day, and by the other day I mean yesterday, last night, and I was like, because I haven't played Dota in a while, so I was like, if I start playing this a whole bunch again, it's like, it's gonna take a lot of time, depending on how much I play. It's gonna take a lot of time out of playing other games and stuff like that, when every match could be like an hour long. Man, like, I'm just so used to like Nuclear Throne and other multiplayer games where it's just like quick matches over and over and over again, and you can like kind of stop wherever you need to. Where Dota, it's like, if you're planning on playing a whole game, you better think about like the fact that you're gonna be spending a whole hour. Whoop, gotta juke those guys. And now I'm kind of worried here just because of the, yeah, that right there. I don't want them to call on the cops. They called. It was inevitable. I'm trying to kill them. Luckily, they're pretty easy to kill, and they drop ammo and stuff like that. They don't drop rads, which kind of sucks. There we go, got rid of that. Nice. And yeah, I've always kind of questioned, like, so do like all the people here, like the normal wasteland creatures, do they hurt the IDPD? And I've seen times where they do, and I've seen times where they don't. I feel like they're not aggressive towards each other, but they can still do damage. So it's a little weird. I always thought, like, shouldn't they be trying to kill them too? Like, maybe it's because they're not, you know, they're not so active. They're just like, you know, chilling out, living their life. Where I'm like, or your character whoever you're playing is over here disrupting the status quo and going through a whole bunch of portals and stuff like that. So it's probably something about that. Come on. Is everyone dead? Okay, we're good. But yeah, there's games like, back to the whole conversation about backlog. Before that, I talk about that, we'll take Rhino Skin. Oh, we could have took Stress. What was I doing? Oh well. Wasn't even paying attention. Hopefully I'll get another chance. But yeah, I've been playing. I've gone back and... Wow, this is a lot. I'm just gonna not even worry about right click. Get out of my face. I've been playing Door Kickers, which is kind of like a strategy game about playing as a SWAT team and like going in and, you know, just taking down criminals and stuff like that. And that's a lot of fun. And strategy games are definitely, gotta get rid of all that. Strategy games are like a weakness I have, like games that I can play like forever and not really worry about it. So that's we'll take, no, plasma gun sucks. Yeah, so we'll stick with the machine gun. But yeah, strategy games are another one of those where it's like they could just go on forever and ever. You can keep doing runs, and I say runs, but you can keep going like through campaigns and stuff like that. Total War is one of my favorites, but I've never played, and that's another thing, like I never played the new one. I didn't play Attila, and I didn't play Rome because it was super buggy at launch, and I saw that and I was like, man, so I didn't pick it up. But then like I have it in my library because I remember on those Steam sales it was like super cheap, and I was like, well, I love Total War, and I've heard that they ironed out most of the bugs and stuff, so probably end up playing it. I'll probably have to look at the differences between that one and Attila, just to see which one seems a little better. Oh man, we've been having some not so awesome. Okay, so Last Wish now gives you full health. That makes sense, because they used to say give some health, I think, and some ammo. I might be wrong, but I know they also said in the patch notes that they changed Last Wish. Who are we playing as? YV. We will take Laser Brain in the hopes that we'll get a laser weapon later, or an energy weapon rather. I gotta be careful because, oh nice. Machine gun is our big problem here. It is not powerful. Try to take him out. It's not very powerful, and it's all we got. So either we're using that or the heavy crossbow, and the heavy crossbow is not a weapon that you want to be what you rely upon, just because of how it uses ammo. It uses so much ammo that if you rely upon that, and then you run out of ammo, you're in a bad spot. I might even take Blood Hammer. I don't know exactly how it works. I think it hurts you if you don't hit anybody with it. We're gonna find out right now. Okay, that's what it looks like. Gotta get out of there. So it looks like if you, dang it, if you hit somebody with it, you're fine. But I think that's what I read on the wiki, is that if you see like there, I missed and it hurt me. So as long as I don't miss with it, I'll do fine. So I just gotta be really careful when using it because I don't want it to kill me. But it is theoretically unlimited ammo because it's a melee weapon, and some melee weapons use ammo. So luckily these blood ones don't. They use health if you miss, which is it makes sense. It probably does a bunch of damage. I'm not 100% sure, but you'd have to assume. So this is going to be kind of like my last resort weapon. If I survive that long until we even worry about that. Yeah, see, I didn't. Let's see. Where are we at on the daily? 5 more minutes? Yeah, you know what? We'll just cut the video here. So I'm going to end it. I'm going to do my whole outro and yada, yada, yada. And then in like a couple minutes, I'll just start the recording again. So I might even actually play a run between this to just warm up a little bit more. So yeah, if you like the video, you can hit the like button. That would be awesome. It would show me that I'm doing something right. And that's definitely a good thing to know. And if you want to be more detailed on what you liked about the video, and even what you didn't like, you can leave a comment, send me a message, any of that stuff. Feedback is always super useful in anything that anybody does, and it'll help me. I might even try to unlock horror. It'll help me, you know, make better content in the future. So I hope you have a good rest of your day, and I will see you in a couple minutes when I record the next run. Goodbye.